if you're using any opiates, anything that you're not supposed to, it's not going to go well between us. Do you understand?
Absolutely, yes, sir.
How come you have not seen any other licensed psychiatrist other than the cannabis people?
Okay. I actually have. I was prescribed alprazolam for 6 years, but it actually caused me to have like seizures if I like missed it like a couple hours late and stuff like
You're
that.
not supposed to stop taking it.
I'm not saying like not I'm saying like if I slept in, like I could actually wake up at like 8 o'clock in the morning and have seizures because it's delirium tremors is what they call it.
Side effects of when you take hardcore, powerful narcotics like these, you can't just stop taking it. You can't just, when you stop, they wean you off. And when you don't take it as regularly prescribed, there are serious side effects. One of those being, convulsions, all types of side effects, including seizing, right? So it's not because you're taking the Xanax, it's because you didn't take it when you're supposed to. So don't blame the Xanax for causing you to seize. It's the fact that you didn't take it that caused you to seize. Why not? Why stop? So you're not taking the alprazolam anymore?
No, I still take the Valium, but only for emergencies for seizures. It's not even for the PTSD anymore because I
emergency seizures.
No, emergency seizures.
He has epilepsy, Judge.
Yeah, I have epilepsy, sir. That's another reason why they were giving me the Xanax too. But like, but they were saying that it was actually making it worse. They called them delirium tremors, similar to like withdrawal from alcohol. The benzos do the same. Yes, sir.
Sure, but
so that yes, so they're saying that it was helping, but if I
the other thing is I can't imagine that if you have one doctor prescribing all this other stuff, that doctor is going to continue to let you take all this, knowing full well that you're also using marijuana from another doctor, because they're contradictory and you can't do that.
So I wasn't taking them at the same time.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I had stopped the Xanax actually when I was when I went to jail for that state jail time, and whenever I got out, I was on like different medications in here and stuff like that. I just didn't want to go back on the same narcotic while I'm trying to stay sober, sir. So I mean, I know marijuana is not much better, but I just felt like it was better off taking something that wasn't physically addicting versus with the doctor's opinions and stuff.
Though. It can be as well. I mean, look, I'm sending you for a drug test now.
Yes, sir.
We need a complete list of everything that you're legally prescribed to take, because I want to know what you're allowed to take.
At 39 minutes into the hearing, the judge confronts the defendant about substance use and medical treatment. A tense exchange unfolds around prescription drugs, withdrawal risks, and accountability. The court makes it clear compliance with medical guidance and honesty will determine the outcome. The warning is direct, firm, and unmistakable.
That's it.
Yes, sir.
Because I also need to know what's going to show up in the blood test and what's not supposed to show up in there.
Yes, sir.
But don't use anything that you're not prescribed to take.
Yes, sir.
And for sure, you best not get into a car.
Yes, sir.
I will absolutely lose it if you get into a car. Do you understand, Mr. Jones?
Absolutely.
Yes, I don't know how much more plain and clear that I can make this to you. Don't get into a car.
Thank you, Judge.
Hold on. I need to make sure that if he signed an affidavit that he's not going to drive. He does. Okay.
I believe so.
We'll set you off for a week, and then before he leaves today, I'd like a complete list of what he's got prescriptions for to take as far as any kind of narcotics, and
Yes,
so we can see it. All right.
could you provide that?
I want to know.
If not, you do that too.
No,
Give
I'm
it.
sending you for a drug test now.
Yes, sir.
Depending on what that shows, I want to look. Okay. All right.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, guys.
Right this way.
Herman, who do you live with? Why can't you afford a lawyer?
For a job. That's about it.
You tell me you make $2,000 a month.
Just landscaping, that's all. And most of that go to my daughter.
You pay child support. So what are you talking about? Most of it goes to your daughter.
Order in the court. Paying for her clothes, she growing, paying for food throughout the day and the week. That's about it.
Who has custody of your daughter? Okay, are y'all not together?
No, sir.
And how many kids you got?
Just one.
You didn't put any of that on here. You put here that you have $2,000 is for one salary, and then you have an additional income of $2,000. That's $4,000 a month. Sorry? You didn't put that you have a child. You put down that you have total expenses of $140 a month. So you make $4,000 a month, and you have expenses of $140 a month. So
$500 a week.
it says here, other income, $2,000. What's that?
That's the total. What you mean?
Okay. How much money do you give to your child?
Truth be told, I spend almost $200, $300, $400 a week on
Good.
this appliances.
The child needs it. So kids need money. But, you know, just if you don't stop working, they still need food, they still need clothes. So you have to continue to work. And then when you play big boy games, like having a child, there's big boy expenses that come with having a child. The problem is, Mr. Roberts Clay, you can't be doing landscaping for the rest of your life. So
It was just for now until the time being out actually coming to actually put out. I had a recruiter for the Army come to teach me, and I hit them up and stuff like that.
that's great.
I was just wondering if you would let me do that first. I was trying to actually go get my driver's license so I can drive 18 wheelers. My auntie got a business, a truck driving business.
Do you have a driver's license now? You can't drive unless you have a license. You have to go get
Can I get my
your.
driver's license?
Of course you can. I told you that you can't drive because you don't have a license. You need to go get a license.
That's fine. That's fine.
Shh. So you need to go to DPS. There's one on South Gessner.
As the session continues, the focus shifts to responsibility, financial, parental, and personal. The judge questions inconsistencies in income and expenses, emphasizing the reality of adult obligations. From child support to career direction, the message is clear. Discipline and structure are essential. Opportunities like military service are presented as a path towards stability.
Go there, tell them that I want to apply for my license. You'll have to first take a written test, then you take a driving test. And once you do both of those things, if you do get your license, then I will let you drive. But not until you have a license, and you have to have car insurance as well.
Sir.
No driving until you have car insurance. All right, I'll appoint you a lawyer today, Mr. Roberts Clay. But you know what? The Army, that's a really great idea because the Army is a really great idea because that might give you, I'm telling you, because if you go to the Army, number one, it'll give you structure. Number two, with the GI Bill, they'll pay for you to go to school. It's amazing. You need to do that, man. I'm telling you, that'd be the best thing for you. All right, go ahead. Just take a seat for me. We'll be back with you shortly. Come on up, Mr. Brown. What? Oh,
Yes, deferred.
great. This is what you do. You don't end up with that convictions. It's going to kill you, Mr. Brown. You know, your life is hard enough as it is. Being an African-American growing up in today's society, all you're doing is you're making life more difficult, man. That's all you're doing. It's hard enough as it is. Right. Just wait. The older you get, the bigger, fatter, uglier, you lose hair, life doesn't get easier. And when you have more convictions, you're charged with theft, you're facing charge of theft and evading arrest. So the evading is getting dismissed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. What have you guys worked out as far as the terms of on the theft?
Anti-theft class and 30 hours of community service.
Is it 1 year deferred?
6 months.
6 months? Okay. What you're doing is you're entering into a program that's called a deferred adjudication. This is a type of probation that if you complete it successfully, you do not end up with a conviction on your record, which is really important because these are the worst types of cases that you can get. If you violate this probation, though, you have to understand that I'm going to issue a warrant for your arrest. I'm going to put you in jail. You're facing an additional 180 days in jail, and we can sentence you to that flat. Do you understand? I will make you a deal. If you get this done quickly, we'll take you off quick. Just make us proud. We're not asking for much.
I got you.
You give up a lot of rights by entering this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront, cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So once you accept this agreement, there's no turning back. Where is this from? Is it Walmart or is it Target?
Of sex? Fossil.
In the final moments, the courtroom becomes a place of tough guidance. A young defendant is urged to pursue education, develop skills, and commit fully to change. The judge stresses work ethic and persistence, warning against shortcuts. With deadlines set, the future now depends on effort, accountability, and the choices made next.
Oh, that's right, Fossil.
Fossil.
The mall.
Okay, don't go back to Fossil. Give me questions. How do you plead to the offense? Are guilty or not guilty? I'm not going to find you guilty. We'll withhold that for 6 months. Just get it done. You get it done early, I'll take you off.
Yes, sir.
Give me any questions.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Waive his fees.
Thank you.
How goes it?
I got the approval of I'm trying to get my GD. They
Great.
told me they now have set you until November, so.
Why?
But they already gave me the scheduled day for Friday to go and talk to them, though they can tell me when to start.
Okay.
I got it ready to approve.
Show me.
It should be one page where it says I submit the application.
What? I don't know. What is this?
I went over there, they told me they can help me with my GD, and so they told me to submit an application that they was gonna help me with it.
Okay. So you submitted this. You submitted this about 6 days ago.
Because I tried to do it online, but I don't know if it was gonna be valid or not. So I told my sister, because my sister had went and got his GD over there too. So I told her, so she sent me over there to apply for it.
Okay. So you applied, and what's next?
I mean, or they already text me to go on Friday to talk to them, so they can tell me when to start. Because they had told me they wasn't accepting people right now, so they put me on the waiting list.
So you're on a waiting list. So why not go somewhere else then?
Because I tried to do it online, but I don't know if it was gonna be valid or not. So
Sure, you can do it online.
I
Of
don't
course,
know.
you can do it online. Yes. But
because
I mean, if you get on a waiting list, you're gonna wait, you're gonna wait, you're gonna wait, nothing happens, and then and you're gonna achieve nothing. No. When you face one roadblock, you turn 90 degrees, you go and find another place. There's a gajillion other places. You need to start looking elsewhere. If they're booked up, you go to the next one. That's what you need to do. And I'm okay if you do it online as well, as long as you start doing it and make a really good effort. But you need to get your high school
I'm
diploma.
trying to get it too, because I'm trying to get this certificate for mechanic, because I've been learning mechanic too. So I'm trying to get a certificate for the mechanic so I can go work on it.
You need a trade, like a skill. What I would say is maybe like welding, a pipe fitter, something like that, where you can really make a lot of money. If you're a really good welder, you can make $20, $30 an hour. You can really, really just rake it in, but you have to have your high school diploma as a start. So I don't see anything that's happened, Brock. I see that he's gotten on a wait list, but then nothing else. So that's not acceptable. You need to start going and find a different place. So Google how to get my GED, and that's where you got to start. Okay, I'm sending you off 2 weeks. I want you to come back and show me what you've done. Okay, don't just go to one place and like, oh, There's nothing, sorry, no. What else have you been doing?
I've been learning mechanic too. I've been learning mechanic.
You're learning mechanic.
Yeah, as you can see in my hand.
Okay, what does that mean, you're learning mechanic?
They show me mechanic like how to do oil change, brakes, engine swaps.
So you're working somewhere?
Yeah.
Where?
Texas car store. They have me over there to do oil change, quick stuff.
Right? Were you working full-time?
Yes.
How many hours a week are you working?
Huh?
How many hours a week?
I haven't counted the hours a week because sometimes I go in early, sometimes I leave early, or sometimes I leave late. I don't have
It's
a
normal schedule.
it's supposed to be 9 to 5, but sometimes I'll go in like at 10, sometimes I leave at 4, 3, sometimes.
Yes. When you're young, is you work your butt off now. Don't do stuff half-ass way because you get a half-ass result. When you work, you put your heart and you put your soul into it. That way, when people see that you have that kind of work ethic, they treat you better. They give you better positions. They give you more hours. That's why you really work hard, not just, well, I'm going to work 4 hours today. I'm going to work 2 hours here. No, you get up at the crack of dawn, you go, you work hard, and you show them that you mean business. That's the only way that you're going to make it in this life. 2 weeks, I want to see what you've done for your GED. You understand? You have to be signed up for GED classes by the next time you come here.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Brock,
Yes, Your Honor.
bringing him back in 2 weeks, and he has to be signed up for GED classes by the next setting. Otherwise,
Yes, Your Honor.
it's not going to go well. Have to be signed up for GED classes. It can be online. I'm okay with that. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But you must be signed up by the next time.
Yes, sir.
Go.
2 weeks, how's that, November 4th?
You hear that?
Let me check my calendar, Your Honor. Hold on just a second. I heard November 4th.
Any day close to. I don't care, Brock, whatever you want. If it's a couple days
Yeah.
more, that's fine, you know?
Yeah, November 4th or 5th, either one is fine. I mean, I could do Zoom if I have to. I'm out of county, but I could do Zoom if I have to.
Okay, November 4th.
No problem.
Thanks.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused?
See you in 2 weeks.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great day.